All right, it says that I am live. Make sure it's got my microphone set up okay. See if anybody can hear me. Let's see here. Microphone. Hello. Oh, you can hear me. Awesome. Awesome. I couldn't tell. It doesn't have a little bar showing me if you can hear me. So that's good. You guys can hear me. Great. Thanks for coming out to this little broadcast here so we can give you all some updates. Saw some people here in the chat room, and then this will be on YouTube so that get it replayed and everything else like that. So first of all, 316 track days. We gonna thank God first. Say a quick prayer. So, dear Father, we want to give you thanks for this day. Thank you for all your blessings. Thanks for all the things that have happened with 316 track days in the past, and thanks for everything that could possibly come in the future. And thanks for being exactly where we're at today. Thank you for everything in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, cool. So I wanted to do this live because I feel like the pre-recorded stuff sometimes loses some of the feelings, some of the emotion, some of the transparency. I like to just be transparent. And in the past, I got a little bit too much and said crazy stuff in live. And then I was advised that I should write it down and record it, which I did. But I don't know. I just kind of didn't like the way that those went. So this way I can also see you guys typing, and I can respond if if anything pops up as I'm talking through it. You can pop in there and I'll do my best to answer questions. May is taking care of dinner with the kids right now. I kind of, in scheduling this, I didn't realize there was going to be a game on. I didn't realize it was going to be just a little bit past halftime. Didn't think about nationwide times. So, it's 5 o'clock in California and a little bit later in New York, but it all will work out. So I wrote notes out and did a proofread of them before I did this. So I'm super duper chill. We've been on vacation a lot since Thanksgiving. We had a great Thanksgiving holiday. Had a great time off during Christmas, and then some vacation time after that. In doing that, we got to spend a lot of time with our family. And one thing that I realized lately is that I've been married to May for a little over 10 years, going on 11 years now. And when we got together, we were married. We already had kids. I had 3 daughters that were teenagers, and she had Zane already, and he was like, almost 4 years old. And so we started out a family with kids, and then doing all the track day stuff and going to tracks and of course all that. And so we're now the kids are leaving, and 2 are married, and another one on their way, and another one getting ready to leave the house. So it's the first time that we're getting to spend time by ourselves and really talking and considering, like, what do we want to do with this time, right? So a lot of this video will be a little bit about that. So first of all, I just want to say that, like, in this next year, I'm actually going to race the full season. I wanted to race it last year, and I didn't get a chance to. And I didn't get a chance to. We're just so busy and running track days and everything like that. So I'm going to do the Formula 40 lightweight novice on a SV 650. So it's going to be really, really fun. And, going to be pushing really hard at doing that. May and I want to ride more track together. We're going to be doing Harris Hill more, just going out to the track that we're a member of, hanging out there. We're also doing a lot of more. Yeah, exactly. Empty nest is a real thing. Get ready. Yeah. Well, right now we're excited about it. We're really excited about it. And yes, I am getting another dog. I have Austin to Boston, but we're getting another dog here pretty soon. This is like all the stuff that people do at this age, I guess. So we're going to be riding more, doing more TXSR rides, doing more Lakey trips. We also want to do trips like out to like other tracks like Barber and Road Atlanta and stuff like that. So We're going to be doing more of that. And we also got more involved with our own church, our home church, in the marriage event, to continue doing stuff like that with our church, and we move forward on. So, first update summarized. We're almost empty nesters. We spend more time together, and and I'll be doing a full race season. Okay. Now, as far as for events, it looks. Can you guys hear me now? Is it back? It's back. I think it's back. Yeah. Okay. Cool. It's back. Okay. Cool. So as far as events, right now with Harris Hill Raceway, we worked with Harris Hill Raceway, and we're going to do 3 Superbike Camp events at Harris Hill. We're going to up our game a little bit, and what we're looking to do is just add more value into what we do. Ideally, I really want to have, so I go to a lot of other events too, and one of my favorite track days to go to is the Nate Kern Double R Fest. And when I go there, I really like the dinner the night before. It's a great way to meet people, set the tone, and kind of like settle in. So what we want to do at our Superbike camps going forward, the ones that we're going to do at Harris Hill, is we're going to have a catered dinner the night before, so that you have dinner with the mentors. And then we'll also have like a buffet lunch during the day of the event. So lunchtime, there'll be food, and it'll be buffet style. So it'll be there till it runs out. And that, and there's some other things I'm working on that we could do specifically at Harris Hill. And there's also some other coaching things that we're going to do where we'll have these like voluntary classroom sessions, but they'll have a real targeted impact and meaning for it. So that it's kind of like when you go to a convention, like if you go to like a software convention or a computer convention or a gaming convention, there's different sessions that you could sign up for and voluntarily go and check out. And so we'll have those going out throughout the day, where we'll have some sessions that are hosted by some of our like real seasoned track day coaches, like Damian and Marquise and those guys, and Tony Miller. Or if it's a really something like a competitive type of skill to go over, then we might have like Bobby Davies or JC Camacho working on something that in advanced riders or in advanced techniques, and kind of doing a Q&A session around that. And then there's some other things that I'm trying to put together that we'll do specifically at Harris Hill to kind of increase the value there and just bring you like more, so that when you come to the Superbike camp, it's like, man, I scheduled it out 6 months out. I can't wait to get there. And you come and you get a real big impact for it. We want it to feel like, signing up for a Texas Tornado Boot Camp, going to something big like that, going to a California Superbike School, going to a designated place where you get a real high value for, what you're putting in. So that's what we're aiming to do. And so we're going to be doing that out of Harris Hill for sure. So we got 3 dates, and that's going to be April 10th, July 17th, and October 16th. None of these conflict with any of our local racing organizations. We always wait till Moto America comes out, and then we wait till CMRA comes out, and then we kind of worked with these dates with the tracks, what we could find are available. There are Monday days, so you can come in on Sunday, get your dinner with the mentors, relax, and then do your Monday, have lunch provided, and work out to be a really good day. So I want to go through the other tracks real quick. Is Crescent, they stopped doing rentals on holidays, and we were doing like Labor Day, Memorial Day with them. So that means that we don't have those. We did have a weekend event, but we ended up canceling last year. So we kind of lost the rights to that. It got rented out. So we're not going to be able to get back at Crescent this year. Houston, we might revisit it again. There's availability there, but right now we don't have a really strong desire to go to Houston at the moment. NOLA has contacted us, and we're just not ready to do NOLA yet either. And then CODA, we'll talk about CODA because that's really what everybody wants to really hear about and talk about. So we have pricing from CODA, and some numbers are being tossed around. They have raised the price to us significantly. We don't rent a lot of days, so we don't get any volume discounts or anything like that. So we have a possibility to do it. There's some possible days, maybe a Friday in the spring, maybe a Monday in the fall. I can't give out exact dates yet, but there would be single day events. And the other thing too is, in order to make it happen, we'd have to run 4 groups instead of 3. We'd have to raise the price. So we're trying to kind of mitigate that and see how we want to do it, because we also don't want to, there's only one way to pay for the track, right? You pay for it with dollars, and you get those dollars by selling either a lot of tickets or selling less tickets for more money. There's no way around it. And so, we want to keep our run groups to the numbers that we've kept our run groups to in the past, which was 44. We like to keep the instructor to rider ratio the same, 4-1, or even better, 3-1. So, and those things are really, really hard to do. The other thing too is these dates that we got, they wouldn't conflict with any race organization dates as well, which is really, really, really important. So, for that, not 100% sure that we're going to do any CODA days. And at the same time, it's very relaxing and very chill feeling for me, because with Harris Hill, there's really no risk, and it's a fun place, and we can get a lot done there. And then we can kind of, continue to work on the offering that we have, and continue to work on the training and making it the best it can be. We've got a lot of great ideas. There's certain things that I want to do. Like, I would love for everybody who signs up with us that we have the MyLaps timing system already set up. If they're a racer, great. If they're not, we have a MyLaps transponder for them to use, so that we can work that into their coaching, get them some data at least. There's a lot of different things that we want to do, but for this year, right now, for sure, we've got these Harris Hill events, and we're working on a couple of CODA events. And if we can get the CODA events off the ground, we'll do it. It just depends. We've got a small group of partners now, and I've got the base numbers. This next week, I'm going to meet with them. We're going to discuss it, and then we'll come back and see if we want to go ahead and take the risk and go ahead and do it. So y'all will have to wait out on that. The Harris Hill days, we will get them priced here very soon. I've got to go to Harris Hill tomorrow, actually, and talk with Craig and go through some details. That'll help us finalize our pricing. Then we'll get the Harris Hill days up for sale. And like I said, the Harris Hill days are going to be really, really awesome. It's going to be a superbike camp. You're going to feel like you're at a camp, and there's going to be so many opportunities to learn, to grow, and most of all, to have a lot of fun on the track and come away with some new skills. And if we can get all the things that we want to do done there, it's going to be something else. So we're looking forward to releasing that to you here pretty quickly. But I do want to say that, the 316 Track Day story, it's been great. A lot of you have been through a lot of ups and downs with us, a lot of highs and lows, a lot of excitement, a lot of praying for weather, praying for riders, and just, coming together as a community. During this time, when we first started it out, the most important thing to us was, okay, if at least one person, just one person, begins a relationship with Jesus Christ, we thought, you know what, we'll have done an amazing thing. We'll have ran a cool track day, and we'll have they're watching the football game over there. We will have done an amazing thing. We'd have ran a good program, and we would have, helped to lead one person to Jesus Christ, right? Well, in the period of time the 316 Track Days has been going, we did amazing things. We did amazing support to young racers. We've seen some of the young racers that we helped get onto a big track first, get out into some higher levels. We were one of the first to help Mikey Lou when he was too young to go to any other big tracks. We took the risk to get him on to MSRH with us, and his dad came out with us, and we did a lot of days, coaching days. We've had Rossi Garcia working with us, and these kids are doing really good. We've got coaches who are working with us that are doing really good as well. And then we developed the Motorsports Boot Camp product, which we became a nonprofit, and we launched that off, and that's been occurring now, and it's going to occur again this next year. It's under the direction of Art Fonseca, and they're doing a great job with it. So we got that going, and then but then I got calls from people throughout these past few years and they said, hey, I'm starting to learn about Jesus. I've started to pray. Some my best friends study the Bible with me now, and I even won a novice championship. So the 316 Trackdays ride has been like a great experience for us, and we're so thankful for all of you guys, and thankful that we've gotten to do it this well and do it this far, and get to know you. So this year we'll be a little bit chilled out. There'll be less events, but we'll see how it goes with this partnership. If that gets kicked off the ground, what I envision and I hope for is that we could put the mechanics in to an organization that will run not just by like May and myself and our passion for the sport and passion to help people, but that we could help form an organization that will run like that, and we'll still be involved with it, but then it will have so much more momentum because it'll have several people, putting the resources into it and driving it forward. So that is like the hope. So, less events this year that are for sure, but it's also a safe bet for us to do as well. And, if you guys ever need anything, ping us, drop me a message, email me. You guys all know how to get a hold of me, and you know that we're here for you. So, thank you guys. I mean, it's good to see everybody in there commenting and stuff. And thanks for coming out for the updates, guys. Y'all take care and God bless you.